Hello, we're going to do some examples. Here we go. Oh, I was like zoomed in or something. What the heck? I don't know exactly what happened there, but okay. We're going to cross multiply because this thing here is a proportion. What number is this again? 13? Okay, this is 13. I don't know how that just got zoomed in there, but we're going to do it anyway. Proportion. We're going to cross multiply. So I'm going to take 1 times 2x squared and get 2x squared. Okay? And then I'm going to take this one and this one and multiply them together. And that's going to be x squared minus 34x. X squared minus 34x. And I'm going to combine what I need to and set this equal to 0. So I'm going to take these two here, and I'm going to just put them over on this side of the equal sign. So I'm going to have 0 equals, and I have 2x squared here, and I'm going to be subtracting an x squared. So that'll make me have x squared minus 34x. So I'm going to add 34x, so I'll have plus 34x. All right. Now, at this point, we could say that c of the quadratic equation is 0, and plug that in. A would be 1, B would be 34, and C would be 0. But there's such an easier way to do this. Let me show you. We can factor an x out of this. See how there's an x in both of them? We can say this is x times, and then x plus 34. Because you remember that x times x plus 34, if I distribute, would equal this right here. It would equal that. Okay. Now, what that allows us to do, since these are equal to 0, and you can look at it as this is x in parentheses, so that each of these parentheses equals 0. Like that. So you can write each parenthesis equal to 0. So this is x equals 0. So one of the solutions is 0. The other solution, you just subtract 34 from both sides, and x would equal negative 34. So the answers for these should be 0 and negative 34. Okay, but we look back at this answer and realize that x can't be 0. Okay, it cannot be 0. Why? Because if you plug in 0 here, that becomes 1 over 0. So 1 over 0, and that would actually equal, if we plugged in 0, something funky would happen. We would get zeros on both bottoms, which although they would be equal, they're undefined. So this would not be a solution. Okay, so that's an extraneous root there. So the answer is negative 34. Let's look at another one. Let's look at this one. And I have got this all jacked up here. All right, this is number 20. Different kind of problem, but also very doable. So you have to look at it first. The best thing you got is your eyeballs. See how that's the same as that? Well, that's a gift, and we need to put this together. That's just like saying 2/7 plus 4/7. Well, that equals 6/7. So this is just 1 plus 1 plus 6m minus 9. Well, that's going to be 6m minus 8 when you do that math, over 3m. And that equals 3m minus 3. Oh, yeah, that's a good looking 3 there, over 4m. And we're going to cross multiply. Okay, so let's speed this up a little bit. Here's my equal sign, and I'm going to cross multiply. So this would be 9m squared minus 9m. Okay, that's this times this. And now 6m minus 8 times 4m, that would be 24m squared minus 32m. Okay, probably going to do the same thing as I did on the other one. I'm going to take these and put them over here. Okay, so that's going to become 0 equals, now I have 24m and I'm taking 9m away from it. Okay, so 24 minus 9 is 15m squared. And I'm going to add 9m to negative 32m. So that's going to be minus 32 minus 9 is 23. So that'd be 23m. Okay. Now, this problem so looks like the other one because we can use that same technique we just did. Both of these have an m in it, so we can factor an m out. Remember, 0 still equals m. And now I ask you this time, what would go inside this parenthesis? Anybody got it? 15m minus 23. And so we would have both of these parentheses equal to 0. So m would equal 0, and 15m minus 23 would equal 0. So when we solve, now that's already solved, so that possibly could be a solution. So this, we'll check this here in a second. And then this one over here, this would you would add 23 to both sides. Get a little sloppy there. 23, 15m, trying to keep these videos short. That's why it's called 299 seconds, not 563 seconds. This is 23 over 15. That is definitely a solution. 0 can't be, because if you plug 0 in the bottoms of the original, you will get undefined. So that doesn't count, and this would be your answer right here. Okay, that's it. That's rational, solving rational equation, and a bunch of examples. See ya.